Hey guys, so for today I have my skincare beginners 101 type of video. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, then you know that I always do these beginners 101 videos where I give you guys a bunch of tips for beginners on makeup, and I decided to do a skincare beginners video for today. Before I get started, I just want to mention the lighting outside. The sun is going all cray-cray today, so if you see the lighting keeps going up and down, I'm really sorry, but it is what it is, and let's just move past that and ignore that. But anyways, I mentioned in my last video that skincare is so important, honestly. To start off with an awesome skincare routine and have an amazing base just to apply your makeup on is the #1 most important thing. So I wanted to go ahead and do one for you guys, and you guys really liked the idea and decided that you wanted that as well. So here I am today bringing it to you guys. So I'm going to kind of start off with 8 steps that I feel like you guys will need to follow to have a good kind of skincare routine as a beginner. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to throw in just some quick little tips for you guys. I'm also not going to be telling you guys exactly what I use for every single step. I will be giving you guys pointers on different products, but I'm not going to be telling you guys exactly what I use for each and every different steps and every single thing that's a part of my skincare routine, because I actually want to do an updated skincare routine video where I actually demo and get on ready for you guys and everything like that, because the skincare routine that I have going on for myself right now literally has been working so well for me, you guys. My skin has never looked better, aside from the fact that I have a pimple right now. Let's just ignore that. But seriously, my skin has literally been at its best lately because of my skincare routine, so I want to do a full video on that for you guys. So the step #1 is going to be to know your skin type. If you want to get started with your skincare, you're going to have to understand your skin type, know what it is, so that you can kind of... Your skin type is what's going to determine other products that you're going to be choosing. So different skin types are normal, combination, oily, and dry. So if you have combination skin, you're basically going to be oily in some places and dry in some places. If you have normal skin, then you basically aren't really oily, but you're not really dry. So you just kind of have plain old normal skin, no dryness, no oiliness, just very regular skin, which is an amazing skin type to have. You're super lucky if you are. If you see me looking at my phone, you guys know I always like make notes down, so that's why. So the next skin type is dry skin. You'll know you have dry skin if your skin is dry. I mean, you'll have dry patches and your skin will feel constantly kind of dehydrated. You won't really get very oily. You might get a tiny bit oily in your nose, but not really oily to the point where you can call yourself combination. And then oily skin, I mean, you just know you're oily, right? My oily skin girls, I personally am an oily skin type. You know you're oily when you literally don't have a dry spot on your body, like not even on your face, on your body. Like, we are oily all over. You almost feel like you don't have to moisturize, but by the way, you always have to moisturize. Every single skin type has to moisturize. That's the biggest misconception that oily skin girls have, that, oh, if you have oily skin, then I don't need to moisturize. Actually, you're making your skin worse. So always moisturize. #2 is actually to choose a cleanser based on your skin type. So if you have dry skin, then you're going to want to use a very milky cleanser. I don't have dry skin, guys, so I don't really have products I can recommend to you guys, but I'm just letting you know so that you can be able to go to the drugstore or go to Sephora, whatever, and be able to tell them, hey, I need a really milky cleanser, or you'll be able to see by yourself, hey, this is a milky cleanser. Dry skins always want to use a more milky cleanser because they're going to be more hydrating, whereas other cleansers might strip a little bit of moisture from your skin, and you don't want that as a dry skin girl. Someone who's oily actually tends to go for more gel kind of cleansers or foamy cleanser. I personally have oily skin, and I really love the Purity cleanser. This actually does well for dry skin as well. All skin types can go for this cleanser. It's natural. It really helps to remove all of the impurities, make up everything from your skin, so that's an awesome choice. That's from Sephora. A little bit on the pricey side, but very well worth it, and a little bit actually goes a long way. I've had this for about maybe a month now. I've only used a tiny little bit, so, and I wash my face every day, morning and night. So someone with acne, I'm not going to be going into skincare problems because that's a whole other video, but if you do have acne, keep in mind that you might want to go for a cleanser that actually has salicylic acid in it or some type of acne type of treatment in it. So tip #3 is to use a tool to further your cleansing process. So as you're cleansing, you don't want to just use your hands, because your hands actually don't really get deep into your skin. Think of it, you're kind of only just rubbing the surface, and it's not really getting deep in those pores. You also always want to wash your face with warm water, because warm water actually opens the pores up and cold water closes them back up. So after you finish washing your face, just remember to splash your face with cold water and it'll kind of shut your pores out. So a good little tip for you guys as a cleansing tool, I know a lot of people like the Clarisonic, but they're very expensive, and I actually don't even have a Clarisonic because, like I said, it's extremely expensive, so it's something I'm trying to maybe invest in later on. but just an awesome little brush like this would do. It basically just spins around and it vibrates and it really gets deep into the pores. I cannot tell you how much my skin has improved since I've used this. It's awesome for fine lines, acne, rosacea, cleaning your pores, removing makeup, just amazing little tool to have. This is actually from VitaGoods. This actually retails for $100, but you guys know I'm actually affiliated with VitaGoods, and I've always had a coupon code down below where you guys can actually get this for $70 off, so you only pay $29.99, and there's free shipping in Canada and the US. So awesome little deal for you guys to get. If you don't have a skincare tool to help you cleanse, seriously pick this up. For 30 bucks, you cannot go wrong. This is not sponsored at all, by the way. I just really love this brush and have an awesome coupon code for you guys to get a good discount. So the fourth tool is that you want to go ahead and exfoliate. So I forgot to mention in the beginning, I am not at all a skincare expert, and I know some people get kind of sensitive. I don't want to at all make it seem like I'm like some huge professional. I'm honestly just a girl who wears makeup and really wants to take care of my skin to begin with. So I have just my personal experiences with skincare that I kind of want to share some tips for you guys. So I'm not a professional at all, but I know some dermatologists say that exfoliating is bad. Some say that you should exfoliate every day, and some say that exfoliating only 3 times a week. Some say exfoliating prevents aging. Like, it's just not prevents, it helps with like aging, whatever. But I don't know, like there's a whole thing about exfoliating. Personally for me, I find that exfoliating helps a lot with making your skin glow, look a lot youthful, and that's why a lot of you guys ask me like, how is your skin so bright and glowing? Because I exfoliate about 3 or 4 times a week, and the one that I use is actually really nice because it's not too abrasive, but it's not too not abrasive. Because I've had exfoliators before where they literally feel like they're doing nothing to your skin, and then I've had some before where they actually made me break out a ton because they're too harsh. Personally, I use the Vasanti Brighten Up Concealer, and I really love that one. You can actually get it online, or if you're in Canada, you can get it at xoxo or Shoppers Drug Mart, but I really love that one. So the fifth thing that you want to go for is toner. You always want to kind of tone your face because after you do all that scrubbing and all that washing, your pH balance is kind of off. I personally like to use the Simple toner. I really love that one. I just spray it all over my face and wipe it off with a cotton pad. I like that one just because it's simple. It doesn't have too much in it. It's good for sensitive skin. It's nothing too funky, and I personally just really enjoy that one. It's very gentle on my skin. So the sixth thing you want to do is something I'm so passionate about. If you guys watch my channel, you know this. It's choose a moisturizer. Like, I am hardcore for promoting moisturizing. You absolutely have to make sure you always hydrate your skin, whether you have dry skin, normal skin, combo skin, oily skin. Hydrating is absolute key. A lot of people with oily skin feel like you don't need to moisturize, but you absolutely do. Your skin is calling down moisture. If you don't moisturize your skin with oily skin, then your skin's gonna actually produce even more oils. And with dry skin, I actually really recommend with dry skin to use coconut oil at night, and I guarantee you, you will not have dry skin or dry patches anymore after you use coconut oil for a while at night. It's awesome for your skin. In terms of choosing a moisturizer for different skin types, if you are oily or normal skin type, then you want to use a moisturizer that's very light in texture and it's not too thick, heavy, and greasy. The one that I literally love, and I think I will honestly never let go of this because it saved my skin. It's so hydrating, yet it's so light in texture. It absorbs very nicely into the skin. It doesn't leave a thick, greasy, shiny finish. And it's just an awesome base before my makeup. Absolutely love it. This is the Simple Hydrating Light Moisturizer. They actually have a rich version, which brings me to my next point. If you have more dry skin, then you definitely want to go for something that is very thick in texture, a little bit thicker, something that's going to be way more hydrating. If you have combination skin and you're kind of like, well, am I supposed to use a thick one or a light one? Well, I would say just make sure whatever you're using is extremely hydrating. You don't want to go for something that's too thick and greasy because your oily parts are not going to enjoy that. You can go for something very light in texture, but just make sure it's hydrating. So something like this would actually do well for you, but you might have to kind of spot hydrate with something a little thicker on certain dry areas. So that's why combination skin can be a little bit more higher maintenance. So the next point that I have, number 7, is to choose a night cream. I haven't personally mastered night creams yet. I feel like I've been on the search for an awesome night cream, but I found one that I actually really enjoy. I'm happy with it, but I still want to find like my dream perfect night cream. This is the Jamieson Pro Vitamin E Youthful Hydrating Gel Cream. So again, it's a gel texture, so it's very light. It absorbs very nicely into the skin. It doesn't make me feel thick and greasy, but this stuff gives me awesome hydration. It also has vitamin E in it, so vitamin E is amazing for wrinkles, smoothing the skin, blemishes, just all of that stuff. So I always like to have a night cream that's going to give me some sort of benefits. So maybe if you want to prevent aging, then a night cream is a perfect time to include some sort of treatment into your routine. So I've really been loving this one. An awesome night cream as well, or kind of night oil I guess, for every single person is coconut oil. 100% organic virgin coconut oil is amazing for everyone. Dry skin, combo skin, oily skin. All my girls out there will love coconut oil. It has done wonders for my skin. It has made my skin glow. It has taken away most of my dark circles. It has controlled my oils. It actually made me more hydrated so that my oils don't get out of control. Now my 8th step is to choose an eye cream. I think eye creams are so important. I recently just kind of really got into them because if you think of it, that area is so sensitive and so dehydrated. So you really just want to make sure you're using a very hydrating eye cream for that area. Like I said, I have not found my perfect one yet, but the one that I'm using right now is the Vasanti Eye Wonder. I'm not sure if I'm in love with it yet. I really like it, but I'm not sure 100% how I feel about it yet. So that completes all of my 8 steps. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below, but I actually do have some tips just to kind of go through for you guys. One thing I did want to talk about is if you guys are like me and you wear a lot of makeup, I want you guys to remember that you can't just rely on using a makeup removal wipe to remove your makeup. Personally, for me, I do 3 different steps to make sure I remove my makeup because I wear a lot of makeup. So do not just rely on makeup remover wipes. I use makeup remover wipes first, and then I go in with my Bioderma waterless kind of cleanser here, put it on a makeup wipe, I remove my eye makeup remover with it, and then remove my face makeup with it again, and then I go ahead and cleanse, which is that 3rd step of just making sure you remove your makeup. But I just wanted to make a point that you definitely cannot just rely on wipes to remove your makeup because they do not get everything off. Like I said, I wear a ton, so I like to go through 3 different steps to just make sure I'm removing everything, and then by the end of my routine, I literally have nothing left on my face. Second point is please never, never, never go to bed with makeup on. It is absolutely horrible for your skin. The biggest myth ever that absolutely just, it grinds my gears and it gets me so upset is when people say that you get pimples or bad skin from wearing makeup. That's absolutely false. You get bad skin and acne and everything like that and pimples sometimes when you don't remove your makeup. So it's not that you're wearing makeup, it's that people don't remove it properly. So if you wear makeup, you can literally put a ton of it on, but just make sure that you're removing every single bit of it at the end of the night, letting your skin breathe every once in a while. 3rd thing is never pile on too many different moisturizers. I know maybe if you have dry skin, you might think like, oh, let me just pile on this moisturizer and then this one. For any single skin type, piling on more products on top of another really does clog your pores. So just keep your skincare routine very like minimal when it comes to moisturizing. Just use one moisturizer and don't pile on so many different ones. I would say like spot treating is okay afterwards of moisturizing, but don't put on like more than 2 different products because you can clog your pores. And I also do want to mention that water is absolutely essential for really good, awesome, glowing skin. I literally always have water with me, guys. Always. I think I drink about maybe 10 to 12 glasses a day, and a lot of people ask me why is your skin so glowing, and I honestly think it's because I drink a lot of water, so that's a really big tip. And the last tip that I have for you guys is to use sunscreen. The one that I recommend is the Aveeno sunscreen. I find that it doesn't clog my pores, it doesn't make me feel greasy or anything like that, and it just really absorbs into skin very nicely. So that's a huge thing, absolutely huge thing, just to make sure you prevent aging and everything like that. The sun can actually do some horrible damage to your skin, so definitely incorporating a sunscreen into your routine is absolutely essential for morning and when you're going to be out in the sun. That is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I've been promising you guys to do a full face beginner's makeup tutorial, like step by step, in depth, which I am going to be doing very soon, but that video is going to be extremely like intense. Like it's going to be extremely in-depth and intense, so I want to make sure I do it perfectly for you guys. So I've just really been planning it hardcore and making sure I get every step down packed. So it's coming to you guys soon. I promise in 2015 I'm going to get every single requested video out in January for you guys. So getting them all out very, very soon. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, thumbs up for more beginners videos, and I will of course see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah. Dip brow, and this is in the shade dark brown. It's looking very dark here, but it's not that dark. Yeah, it's in the shade dark brown. Basically with this product you do not need to use a lot. A little bit